Sofaygo's manager finally spills the tea, the truth. Hey, what's happening with Fago?
You might think you know Bespoke Post.
What's
Back to War 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, it's just been a roller coaster, but I'm finna explain why I'm making this video. And y'all know I've been saying this forever. I'm always gonna feel like this, ain't nothing gonna change.
Dang, Fago damn near sound like me, bro. Started rollouts and they ain't get shit, bro. I feel them.
Change my mind. Fago team suck. I don't think there's anything that they surprise me with. I just feel like they around. I don't really know the full team or whatever, but I'ma just go off of what I know. Fago has two managers that we all know of, okay? He's the guy that's always around with Fago, you feel me? And then you got Barry. It's very obvious that he's the one that's making the business moves for Fago. There's a reason why Fago was able to meet people like Usher, Pharrell, get around all these people in the industry because of Barry. Not just because of the fact that he signed with Cactus Jack and Travis, but Barry helps him with those business moves. You get it, okay? And y'all know for a long time,
If I'm being 100% honest, his points of the celebrities he met had nothing to do with him making business moves. Just because he's met someone doesn't mean they've done. The fuck has he done with Usher other than take a picture?
the
Now I'm just getting at the video because I just want to talk. I ain't gonna lie. I just want something to say. Okay, I'm sorry.
Fago fans have been blaming the management team because they're not doing anything out of the box. They're not really helping Fago. It's more so like they're just around. Yeah, they answer questions here and there, but that's it. I think it was probably like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, something like that. A Fago fan page had tweeted, he said, "What's the point of teasing a project so early if you're not even going to drop a single?" And this was during a time where Fago wasn't doing anything. He barely doing anything now, but like, yeah, somebody replied.
Damn, I felt like they was talking to me.
To that tweet, he said, "At Barry, your management sucked, bro." Then Barry decided to reply and said, "I know, man. So sorry you disapprove. I'm gonna get better." And he just tries to ego him and show all plaques and stuff like that. Now I get why he's trying to do that, but it doesn't make sense because anybody can have plaques, right? I can have tons of different plaques. That don't mean that I'm managing a certain artist.
No, you can't.
Well, there's a reason why I say Fago management team. They probably know what they're doing, but for Fago, they don't really know what they're doing. I don't think so. But even before this whole scenario with Barry and the fans,
Shit. Count me in, bro. I'm one of them.
they always hated the management team. I never seen a rapper fans hate the management team. Usually they would try to get along and stuff and try to understand the fans. And it's not gonna happen anytime soon because this been dragged out for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know it's been a minute since Fago team have spoken
gonna
out
lie,
and
I'm
gave
eating
replies
all
to
these
people
shits, bro.
and stuff like that. But early today, that kind of changed and Barry had a few things to say. So
know
let's go ahead and
Sofaygo?
check this out. But
He's an
Barry had
underground
made
artist.
a tweet, okay? Everybody was like, okay,
That had a lot of
you gotta be
potential
talking about
to actually
Fago.
be
He
super
said,
big.
"Sometimes I wish artists weren't so critical and scared of their art being judged by the public and just release their art. All these platforms only discussing numbers, headlines for clickbait, and online trolling is fucking up the pureness of the art form of making music." And when he said that, it's clear as day,
Man,
like,
I
bro,
ain't
you
dropped
talking
yet.
about Fago, gang. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
the
who
worst
else would
again.
you be talking about? He's the only person that we know of that's in this scenario. And then he made this random tweet where he was talking about Kendrick or something like that, or something random, all right? And there was a
He always holding their artists back from being successful. And this is what the holding back looks like. Ain't shit coming out over here. How ironic is it him saying that? And bro, why niggas getting on the manager as like it's the manager's choice whether he comes out or not? I don't think the manager has much power on whether he drops or not. Nigga, get mad at Cactus! That's what we signed to, bruh! Nigga, they like, nah, bro, you're on the shelf over there, bro. Sit tight. Look at, you know what? Look at, you saw what you saw what Travis did his performance, 80,000 people? He's like, yeah. Sit at home on, look at this through the TV. You can't even come on stage with me, gang. Every artist has been on stage with Travis. Bro. Sofaygo don't get no love on that label, bro. Nigga got signed and then just said goodbye.
a Fago fan that replied to the tweet. And he just put a random gif of Fago looking disappointed, okay? And I'm not sure why Barry decided to reply to this, but he did. Because he ain't even have to put no words to get a reply of this nigga. He just replied. But Barry started the conversation because nobody said any words, but Barry said
that's crazy. Everybody got a song with Travis except Fago. That's also crazy. Damn.
He said,
They
bro,
showing
I
no
don't know why you
love.
think this is holding his music up. Laugh out loud. That's how I know how silly the internet is. Then bro had replied, he said, over a year for a new project. The War 2 rollout is 4 to 5 months. Do I need to explain further? He said, at least give us a day or month. I get that you had never apologized leaking, which might delay shit and it sucks. But we as fans are desperate for the album. He said, once again, am I the artist? No. Are you a fan of mine? No. Do I make the music? No. They are creativity people. When they get leaked, it changes. We will drop when he feels like it's ready, and I support his decision. And y'all seen it for yourself. The reason why we're not getting any music, according to Barry, is because the 2 albums leaked. Not only never apologized, but he's confirming that even War 2 had leaked at some point. So that's why it's being delayed. That's why he keep dropping these singles instead of actually just dropping an EP or an album. You know what I'm saying? I just analyzed what Barry has said a little bit, and it's very obvious that he knows the situation. He knows what's going on. He knows the narrative that
Man, another problem that I don't like that artists do, if your shit leaked, that don't mean you can't drop it. Especially if it's doing good. Reason being is because most human beings aren't looking up Sofaygo leaked songs. If it happens to just stumble across their timeline, then cool. But, bro, most people don't go out their way to find leaked songs of yours. So, just drop the shit.
Sofaygo has online, because he started the conversation. You know what I'm saying? He literally said, bro, I don't know why you think this is holding up the music. Like, literally, that's not what we're saying. You feel me? We're asking you why Sofaygo isn't dropping. He's not a part of a big label. He's just signed to fucking Travis. That's it. And it's nothing really wrong with what Barry is saying. The problem is that they don't understand that the reason why Sofaygo music is getting leaked is because he's taking too long. And I'm not saying that Sofaygo dropping singles is a bad thing. It's not a horrible thing. It's just like, what have people been asking for lately? An album or an EP, something like that. And then he said that the kids that's leaking his music up the planned rollout. What rollout? Which one? And mind you, Barry, ain't you a business manager, gang? You're not really too deep in with Sofaygo. I can tell. You know what I'm saying? You don't really care that much, and that's okay, because you didn't already work with these big people, so why would you care?
See, this is just uneducation. Because, gang, it's not the manager's fault. Sofaygo not dropping, bro. And the manager can't, you know what I'm saying? Now, do I think he has good management? No. Why? And it could be Sofaygo's fault. But I don't feel like his management moves him around enough for people to still be excited about what he got to do. Sofaygo and all these other ground artists nightly think they Cardi, think they can just disappear, be quiet for a few months, and then come back and think people will still care like they would for their Lord and Savior. But unfortunately, that's not how shit work. Because Cardi wasn't always mysterious, bro. He became mysterious after he was Cardi already. Y'all doing this shit as people. Like, you have not made it yet, bro. You might have got signed, you might have worked with huge artists, but you have not made it yet, gang. You're still on the rise.
Care about Sofaygo. You probably not even making a dime off this. You know what I'm saying? So I get why you probably just don't even care. So before you start making all these big replies, you have to know exactly what you're talking about. You probably just don't even care. So before you probably not even making a dime off this. You know what I'm saying? Work with these big people, so why would you care about Sofaygo? You probably not even making a dime off this. You didn't already work with Sofaygo. I can tell. You know what I'm saying? You don't really care that much, and that's okay, because you didn't already work with these big people, so why would you care about Sofaygo? You probably not even making a dime off this.
That makes no sense, brother. You already worked with all these big people, so you probably don't even care about Sofaygo. Nigga, why you think he's not still working with those big people? Probably because they done packed him up. And why you think he's working with someone like Sofaygo after having people like that he's worked with already? If he had better places to be, he would have been there.
You know what I'm saying? So I get why you probably just don't even care. So before you
So I definitely do think he cares.
Start making all these big replies, you have to know exactly what you're talking about, because there's a reason to why the music is being leaked. There's a reason why Sofaygo
It's not the manager's fault the music is being leaked, gang.
keep changing up his rollouts. We don't know anything.
Faygo, stop sending your music to niggas.
Thing, the fans confused. It's a
Stop leaving your music on studio computers.
reason why I'm making these videos.
Bring your own flash drive. Don't even bounce the sessions. Just do the song, play it a few times in the studio, and only listen to it when you in the studio. He was about to blow before they kind of put him on the shelf. He was. Real shit. That's facts, bro. Man's had mad potential. Like, Man's was actually going crazy, bro. I didn't even... if I'm being honest, I think he also got, like, comfortable... Not comfortable, but in a sense, he wasn't as hungry no more because the music isn't even as good as it was. Not to say he needs to go back to what he was doing, but I just don't feel... I feel he's, like, kind of going ahead of himself, if that makes sense. Like, he's trying to do something. He's not... I don't know how to explain it, bro. I just think he's going ahead of himself. Like, the music you're making right now, you're making too early, if that makes sense. I think so, too. But I think the music he's making right now, he's making too early.
Videos, you know what I'm saying? Nobody just flat out just hate the guy. But yeah, man, I'm done with that. Y'all see what's going on. Barry finally spoke out and said something. Thank God, at least he said something. You feel me? I just think the whole team is confused because they don't know why this is happening for some reason. And y'all know we don't just talk about the bad, we talk about the good with Faygo. Because I seen that.
The whole team, bro. You only saw his manager. I didn't see no other team members say anything about this. You only brought up receipts for the manager, man. Let's not generalize his team. I'm sure his team knows exactly what's going on, man. They all know what's going on. I 100% believe it. Being leaked, I think, is a thing. But I also think one of it's the artist as well. Because I genuinely think as well, because it doesn't make no sense for the space in between drops that this nigga's taking, I don't think this is all like, bro, this nigga's literally like Shaq West now. Damn near like. This nigga's never gonna drop. Ever, bro. And a part of that, I feel like, is the artist. Because you want to know, Shaq West not dropping because Shaq West don't want to drop. That's why Shaq West ain't dropping. It's not that he can't. He don't feel like it. He's not in that space no more. He did that shit, got gone. Bro, at this point, I feel like that's where... I feel like Faygo just like... Man, he smoked that weed, get high, and live life, bro. This nigga leaving... he know where his next meal coming from. This nigga not gonna put out a song until he stop getting shows. He ain't getting a show for a minute. He gonna be like, fuck it, let me drop a song. I'm gonna work on this album. I'm gonna do 2 songs a month. I'm gonna do 2-3 songs a month. And I ain't gonna like them. I ain't gonna like none of the songs I'm doing. And then I'm gonna submit this shit. And I know he also probably going through label problems too. He has to. Cause I'm like, I don't know how much he got signed for, but I know he ain't make it back yet. I know he ain't.
For some reason. And y'all know we don't just talk about the bad, we talk about the good with Faygo. Cause I seen that Faygo just teased a snippet with The Weeknd. I don't even think he teased it. It was on Bobbleland page or something like that. But y'all know what we waiting for. I don't even think it's gonna happen soon.
If Faygo gets a Weeknd feature before Travis, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Faygo, please call your lawyers. Please. Get out that contract, bro.
Think Faygo is actually gonna drag this out. He's gonna drag this whole rollout out until probably the usual November, December, around there, and then he's gonna drop a project. But yeah, man, I'm done chatting. Y'all just let me know how y'all feel about this whole scenario, and make sure y'all follow my IG right now. Give me the 3,000 followers on there.
He probably a mil plus that. I don't even know if he would get signed for that much. Like, I personally don't think he would have got a mil. Not from Travis. I feel like Travis would be the one to lowball it. And because it's Travis, you would take it because of who it is giving it to you. Kind of like a Party Next Door and Drake. Like, even though that's nowhere near the same situation, but I feel like if Drake lowballed you, you would still take it because of who's trying to sign you. Because you would feel like you would gain so much more from that. I don't think Travis will sign him for more than a mil, bro. Or a mil.